Hello, good morning. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK for another Tuesday morning Coffee and Cards Live. Hello and welcome. Oh, I have a visitor. Every time I go live, my dog lets himself in to join us. He's so naughty. He can open the door with his paw on the door handle. I can't not let him in. I am just on my iPad checking that I am live in the right place. So just bear with me and I'll wait and see if anybody hops on and joins us this morning. Something going on with my iPad. What's going on with that? Don't know. Not playing ball. I don't know if I have an internet connection. Good morning, Lily. How are you? Oh, hang on. I'm definitely live because I can hear myself. Lily, how are you? Oh, yeah, let's not have it louder. But I'm definitely live in the right place. I just can't see the picture. I'm not sure if what's going on there, but that's fine. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Are you well? What have you been up to? Doing anything good? Oh, it's lovely to see you joining me. Thank you so much. I am going to hopefully get my door shut in a minute. It's very disconcerting having the door open and the dog let himself in. Very close to you too. Is that better? Yay! There. Anyway, lots to talk about this morning. Some crafting to do. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having some time to craft and look after yourself. We had some really freezing cold winter here in the UK. We just finished a meeting, so I'm sat beside you. Oh, Lynn, I do like sitting next to you. I love it. Thank you. The night before last, it was very cold. It was about -5 here in the UK. We had snow. It didn't stay. It kind of settled and made a pretty picture, but it didn't cause any disruption. It was a tiny amount for where we are. But it was very pretty and very cold. So we did have our own issues with that though, because our heating decided to break yesterday. Very cold in our house. Thankfully, it's all been fixed. And I'm actually very warm. Can't win. But it's unusual for me to be warm. I'm a cold soul, so I'm so thankful that our heating has been sorted out. Now I can hear my husband in the kitchen. I'm really hoping it's coffee and cards. He might bring me one. If I shout loud enough, do you think he'll hear me and bring me a coffee? We can only hope. Anyway, lots to chat about before we start to craft. Just a little bit of chat before we crack on. It's the last day of November. Oh, I get a coffee, guys. I got a coffee. Thank you so much. Not only have I got a coffee, I've got it in my Disney mug, and I got a kind of a little mince pie thing. I can't pronounce what this is called, and when I pronounce it, it's rude. Something like Eckel Fecken mince pie. I'm really sorry. They're from Sainsbury's. They're very delicious. And every time I say it, it makes me laugh, so try not to. Okay, I have my coffee. Thank you. I'm being spoiled this morning. The boy done good. Hi, Lucy. The boy did do good, didn't he? I must have shouted loud enough. Morning, Carol. So the last day of November is today. Tomorrow is 1st of December, first day of Advent. Hi, Jenny. Are you all set now? Does that mean you have a coffee? Hope so. Thank you for joining me. So tomorrow is the beginning of December, the beginning of Advent, but it's also for Stampin' Up demonstrators. We're all very excited because we have a brand new mini catalogue. It's our spring catalogue. It's coming out in January, but Stampin' Up demonstrators can order all the pre-order goodies from that from tomorrow, and our new catalogue to send out to customers. So we're all quite excited. But the last day of November means it's the last day of this deal. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you got your coffee. I'm all set. Yeah, I'm all set. And you are too. Let me see if I can sort this out so you can read this. So it says start with savings, and it's an amazing joining offer that we've had throughout November. I've managed to add a few members to my lovely team through this offer because people can't resist it. It's incredible. So you can choose any products you like from the current mini catalogue, which is the July to December one, or the annual catalogue, anything you like in your starter kit up to the value of £130, but you only pay £75 and you get free postage and packing as well. So that's if you join my lovely team. It gives you loads more benefits and perks as well. And you can find out all about it on my blog at inkstampshare.ink. So hop over there. There's a page with frequently asked questions and answers. You can find out all, you can click to join. You can just directly do it there and you join my lovely, incredible Stampers team. And we have so much fun. We do meetings every month and we get together and yeah, and you get your ongoing discount. You join a massive Stampin' Up community and you would then be with me until at least March. Yeah, so that would be so cool if you wanted to take advantage of that offer. And the reason it's important is, one, because today is the very last day of the offer, and two, if you do join up, your next order could be the pre-order then of the new catalogue, the new mini catalogue. And the rest of the world has to wait until the 4th of January, but Stampin' Up demonstrators can order from this gorgeous beastie here, the January to June 2022 catalogue. You can order from that if you're a demonstrator from the 1st of December. And also you can take advantage of the celebration. Celebration runs for customers 4th of January to 28th of February. And you get all these freebies in here for ordering. But if you're a demonstrator, you get the same perks as customers and you can take advantage in your pre-order. So you get loads of goodies and loads of freebies. So it's a win-win. Anyway, that's all that. Now, yeah, I'm very excited. Went on stage, which is our Stampin' Up demonstrator event a couple of weeks ago. And if you signed up for that one, do you know what? You're very high, aren't you? Let me bring you down a bit. If you sign up for that event, which is incredible, Stampin' Up do all these lovely events for us. If you sign up for that one, you can then do a pre-order. So I did that. I got lots of nice goodies and I showed it in a video. And it was last week's, I don't think it was Coffee and Cards. I think it was last week's weekly paper crafting over on YouTube. So have a pop over there and you can see all my pre-order goodies. But one of the goodies I made a card with already. So we have got the Rainbow Happiness and the Brilliant Rainbow Dies. And I made a card. I cased it from the new catalogue. But that's what it's there for. It's an idea book. And I made a rainbow card from some of the new goodies that I've got. This gorgeous stamp set with all the rainbows in it. Love it. And then it's got a whole load of dies that go alongside with it. You can cut actual rainbows and all sorts out of too. Yes, so I just thought I'd show you my last card I made on my live, so you can pop and see that if you like. But today, we're still in November, and I have a Christmas card to make with you. So I'm going to turn the camera around, finish chatting, turn the camera around, and then we can do a little bit of crafting. I've got to work out how to get my comments back. Yay! Otters! Otters! You know what, Lucy? You're absolutely right. Do you want to see how many otter stamps? You don't want to know how many otter stamps I've got. Let me show you the otters. Awesome otters. So this is one of the free celebration items. How adorable are these otters? Awesome otters. It's a free stamp set with celebration. There's a whole ton of other stamp sets in that celebration brochure. This is just one of them. But I think Lucy likes the otters. So that's the otter set. I think we're going to be having a lot of otters around soon on cards. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and turn. Now I've completely rejigged my camera, so I'm going to try and turn it round so that you can see. Right, this is the clunky bit. So you do love them, don't you? I think you're going to love them. Right, okay, here we go. I'm going to try and turn the camera around. So do bear with me for a second. Right, I'm going to pop you down while I readjust the tripod. Got my lighting set up. It's really not very bright at this time of the year. So I had to like rejiggle my lighting so you don't get so much shadow. Right. Let's have a go. You see my dirty chamois? Ah, yes, I had it all set up beautifully, but of course I moved it. Okay. Okay, you can see the card we're making. Have you ever made a white on white Christmas card? A white on white card at all? I'm just very, very into clean and simple and a lot of white space at the moment. So there's a lot of that going on. I'm sure it will change soon and I'll have very busy cards. Kind of just depends on what I'm into. Right, let's have a go. Here we are. Is that straight? Yeah, Lucy. I like your thinking face. Okay, now I have got a ruler stuck down here. Can you see that? It's glued to my grid paper. There's a reason for that. And all will become clear in a moment. I don't know why my iPad is not. No, I have no idea. It's not connecting to my page. Okay, so I have cut some cardstock up already. Let's have a look at what we've got. I've got some basic white, thick white, and it's an A4 piece. And I've scored it in half at 10.5 centimetres. And then I've cut it in half at 14.8. Morning, Sylvia. Okay, so I've got that one. And then I'm going to do a panel on the front of my card base. So my panel is my regular layer size, which is half a centimetre smaller. So I've done it 10 centimetres by 14.3. But what I wanted to play with today was the gorgeous wintry 3D embossing folders. Aren't they gorgeous? So you get these nice slimline embossing folders, and we've got one with fern boughs all over it and one with snowflakes. Good morning. One with snowflakes all over it, and it's so pretty. It's got all these swirls, and it's a 3D embossing folder, so it embosses quite deeply. So I think we'll have a go with the, we'll go with the ferny one. No, we'll go with the snowflake one. Oh, I can't make up my mind. We'll go with the ferns to start with because I'm going to do two. Okay, and so I cut my piece of cardstock to fit this nice slimline embossing folder. So it's 8.5 centimetres across. And I wanted my piece of cardstock to be the same length as I just want a nice border top and bottom. So it's 8.5 and then this is 14.3 across the bottom, the same as the width of my layer. Right, I'm going to pop this in. Now, if you want to know, it doesn't really matter on this piece, but if you want your a particular way up, your embossed image, you just need to make sure you've got the Stampin' Up logo on the top. Quick tip for you. Right, I am just getting my Stampin' Up cut and emboss ready. Just going to find where I put my embossing plate. Okay, here's a question for you. I always do my cutting and my embossing and things on my trolley next to me when I'm doing a live or a recording, and then I just pop it through. Ta-da! Or should I put it here so you can see what I'm doing? What would you prefer as a watcher, as a viewer? What would you prefer to see? It's quite a big thing. I've got the big one, so I'll just have to adjust my camera up a little bit, but I could definitely bring it in shot. Let me know what you think. Would you prefer the Stampin' Up machine in shot, or would you prefer it just not to worry? Okay, so how beautiful is that? It's gorgeous. Do you want a sneak peek of a card I made using this on gold foil? Let me grab it. This is going on the first on a YouTube video. Look at it, how beautiful when you emboss it in gold. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes. So I've embossed it with a white, and this is going to go on here like so. Like that. There we go. Now, I am going to cut out Merry Christmas using the Playful Alphabet Dies. Where are you, Playful Alphabet Dies? I put you next to me and now you've moved. Why does this happen when I'm all organised? Right. I've got the stitch snowflakes, not using those right now. How strange. Okay, so I've got the dies anyway that I was using, and I'll find them as I'm crafting, no doubt. So I have an alphabet die set, the Playful Alphabet. Yeah, maybe they would actually, Sylvia, thank you. Maybe they would prefer to see it rather than just hear it clanking away if you're not used to it. Where have my Playful Alphabet dies gone? No idea. Right, I'm going to have a little drink. They can't be far away. Honestly, ridiculous. I just got it ready before I came on air, so no idea. Anyway, so I've already pulled out the letters from this alphabet die set. And I have got Christmas. I have got Merry Christmas. Love this set. You can use it for anything, so you can spell out anything you like. And it's got multiples of some of the letters, which are really useful. So we've got Christmas. Now I've got a couple of R's, so I can use that. I've got a couple of E's, but I just use that. And I just need one more R, and I need a second M when I do it. So when I made my card, I cut the letters out with white, and I stuck them on using Tombow. And I got a right old mess because I got the glue all over me because I'm a really messy gluer, really messy. Okay, and I got some of those little gluey, globby bits I had to get off my glue rubber. And then I had a flash of inspiration. Oh, have I got my dies down here? Yes. I've got everything I needed down here in a little pile, organised, and then I forgot. Okay, these are the alphabet dies. I do like about these is that there's like lines around them, so when you put them back, they'll always fit back on. How genius is that? So there's multiples, there's numbers, hashtags, there's all sorts of symbols and things in this alphabet set. Brilliant. Okay, so I had an idea. Now, you guys, you probably use this all the time. This is the adhesive. It's called multi-purpose adhesive sheets. And you can die cut your shapes, and then it comes out with the sticky already on it. Okay. Now I've had mine. I've probably had it for a couple of years, and I never, ever use it. So I thought it was about time I got it out. I'll show you how it works. Try it out myself. Show you how it works, and have a go and see how effective it is. And I think this is going to be a game changer. And why I haven't been using it, I have no idea. Ridiculousness. So I read the instructions. I have a piece. How come that fits that pretty much exactly? I have no idea, but that's very useful. So the idea is you take your sheet. Now there's tons in the pack, but I'm going to take a whole big piece. They're much bigger than that. I've just cut this one up. Okay, and you take that backing off. That's the idea, says me. Now if I can do this, you can. Oh, it's well sticky. It's all stuck to me already. Okay, and then you pop your paper or your cardstock or whatever it is you want to cut out of on the top. Like so. So like that. So you've got it on there. Okay. Now, ideally, your piece of card would be bigger than your sticky sheet. So I've got some hanging over the edge, but that's not an issue. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I only need a thin strip of it, I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm going to keep the rest for when I next need to use this for with white cardstock. I probably will quite soon. I think that'll be big enough. Right, let's put that out of the way. You can cut it before you stick it together. I did a strip earlier on and tried it out so I could work it out. Just a small strip, but obviously I wanted to show you how to do it. So we're at that point now. Brilliant. So now I'm going to put my dies on. Now I've got a feeling this is going to be a game changer. I have got gluey already. Where's my H gone? There it is. Stuck to this. Oh. Now, Alfie, if you're going to come in here and be with us while we're crafting, you cannot bark at people going by. I'm telling the dog off. He's so silly. You can't bark at fresh air because you'll disturb everyone. Honestly, he's so ridiculous. Does anybody want a daft doggy? Oh, he's such a good boy, really. So pop them on. Use up all the space. I'll put the airy on there, and then we'll go back and do the other letters that I have to repeat. And then I'm going to pop it through my machine. Oh, first of all, I need to take the embossing plate out. There we go. Shut the door. Hear my husband on a work phone call, so we'll shut the door. All right. Here we go. I'm going to pop it through the Stampin Up cut and emboss machine. Okay, look at what we've got. So through they pop. That's good, isn't it? Like that. And then we need another M and another R, I believe. Just use my pokey tool to poke it out with. Yeah. Oh, let's pop that one through again. We should have Merry Christmas. So tell me, ladies, have you made Christmas cards this year? Or are you still making Christmas cards? I'd love to know. Right. Let's see. I've made rather a lot. Right. That's a T. Oh, now the fun bit is going to be getting off the sticky off the back, but I still think this is going to be better than being covered in Tombow. I think it's going to be a darn sight easier. Right. Make sure I've got all of the letters out of all of the dies. All ready for posting tomorrow. That's good. I have made a lot too, but mine are not ready for posting. I have just a lovely big pile. So I think my next job is to sit down and write them and get them in their envelopes. Once they're in there, they can just go in the post. Right. Okay, so I'm going to move the dies to the side so I don't lose them. I'm good at that. Don't want to do that. Right. Now I have here, can you see this? I have got an upside down, it doesn't matter if it's upside down, it just happens to be, ruler stuck to my grid paper, and it's there for a reason. So I want my Merry Christmas when I pop it on my card to be straight. Okay, so I decided that I would line my ruler up with my grid paper, pop some washi tape to hold it in place, and then I need to kind of decide where I want my letters to be. So I know that the Christmas takes up most of that width there, so I want to start at one end. But once I've decided how far up the card panel I want it to be, I'm then just going to slot my card in, line it up with the grid, like that, and then I know that it's going to be straight, because I'm going to place my letters along the line of my ruler. That's why the grid paper is so useful. You get your lines on it. I'm sure you can do this anyway. So I'm just taking off the backing and it just comes off. Thought that was going to be a hard job. Good morning, Kay. But it really wasn't, was it? Let's just bring it right over because I need lots of room for these letters. I'm not going to completely press them down too hard in case they need to come up, but I think they'll be fine. So let's see how difficult this is to get the backs off. Don't take any notice of my nails, they need redoing. I don't think it matters. It's all a bit real. Right. Oh my God, I love this. So tell me, ladies, have you all been using this double-sided adhesive tape for your die cutting for years? And I've just not been. I'm just so late to the party. This is a game changer for me. I think I've used it once before. Ooh. God, that's a holographic ruler. It makes your eyes go a bit strange. I just picked up what I found. So if it moves, just move it back. You could just line it up and tape the edge down with your washi, but make sure your washi is very low tack. This one's a bit sticky and it will rip the paper, so I'd have to be quite careful. Christmas. Oh, and make sure you spell it right. When I say spell it right, I mean make sure you put your letters in the right order. So as I've got Christmas on there, the Merry will just fit nicely. I think we'll have to wrap up. What's the last kind of date that you would make Christmas cards? I'm having such a ball making all these Christmas cards. I soon will have to move on to demonstrating not Christmas cards because it'll be too late for people to make and post them. So, oh look, I've definitely got glue on me from before. So yeah, what's the last date that you would probably, I don't know. If you're sending one locally, I imagine you could send one the second week of December, but most people are wrapping it up by then, I think. You can deliver them right up until the day before. There's not a race with Christmas cards. It's just if you don't want any stress. Christmas. Hopefully I've got enough room for my AS. I was going to say ass. AS. What do you think of this then? White on white. Has anybody ever made a white on white card before? Right, there's the S. And Lucy will be happy because I'm going to bring in the wink of Stella. Have a bit of bling. Even though it's very white, we're bringing in the bling. So don't worry, there will be bling. There'll be shimmer and shine. Oh, has anybody watched any Christmas films yet? Tell me. I'm going to have a drink of my coffee. Have you watched Elf? Excuse me. Or, yay, yay, Lucy, there will be sparkle. Have you watched Elf yet? Or have you watched, what's that one? Oh, I don't know what I'm asking you. One with the Nativity. I love the Nativity with David Tennant. Absolutely makes me crease every time I watch that. It doesn't get old. It's so good. I love that one. What's your favourite Christmas movie? Tell me. I have an E. I'm just going to place these so I can see where they're going to go. I have an R. I have another R. And then I have a Y. Let's get rid of the rubbish. What Christmas movies do you watch? You're very quiet this morning. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Do you watch Christmas films? If you're if you're watching me on replay, do join in the comments or comment at the end. Your favourite Christmas film is Miracle on 34. The new version. Do you know, I don't think I've even seen the new one, Lynn. I will give it a go. Because I haven't watched a Christmas movie yet this year. I kept feeling it was too early, but it really isn't. Elf. I love Elf. And Miracle on 34th Street. Elf. It's the escalator, isn't it? It's when he's going up the escalator and with his feet are stretched out. It's the funniest thing, and it doesn't matter how many times you watch it. Or when he goes into that cafe. David Attenborough, I love him. He's Kris Kringle, is he? I will watch it. I might have to curl up with that one. Oh yeah, me too, Lucy. I'm always getting the number wrong on that film. And there's another film I do that with. Can't remember what that is though. See, I can't even remember it. Don't worry, we know what you mean. Yeah. Oh, the other bit in Elf that cracks me up is when he goes into that coffee shop and it's got the best coffee in the world or something on the door, and he runs in and he says, "Congratulations for making the best coffee in the world." I love that. And I used to watch, when the children were small, I always used to watch Santa Claus the movie with them on DVD. That's going back some years, and we've got all 3 of them. Right, so I've got my Merry Christmas. So I've used the ruler to make my Christmas straight, and I have just then by eye gone across the top with a Merry. So I think that's fine. I think it's time to get the Wink of Stella out. And I'm just going to go over, now you may not see it. I don't know what you can see. You may not see it on camera, but if you haven't used Wink of Stella before, it's a glitter brush. It's got a sheen. You can't see it, can you? It's got a sparkly liquid that comes out of it, but it doesn't glitter it. It's just a really subtle shimmery shine in a clear. Mine might be getting low. I've got enough, that's the main thing. Put another one of those on my order, and I haven't replaced it, certainly this year. They go on forever. In fact, I can't remember the last time. I don't think I've replaced it since before the pandemic, because I think the last time I replaced it, I was out in-person coffee and cards. So I need a new one now. So I'm just going to paint over the white letters. So it's not changing the colour of them. It's just adding this subtle glittery, just like highlight sparkle to the letters, and it'll just give it a step up, a little bit of extra shine. And you can go over it as much as you want. You can't really go wrong with it. It's not you don't need to be skilled. There we go. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. The ruler is, that was an old tip from years ago. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking, and I'd use a long ruler to go across. If I was doing a big title on my page, I'd use a long ruler, and I would actually stick the letters, in fact, I could have done it today, stick the bottom of the letters across the ruler, like so, and then making sure they were straight, stick it onto the page and then take the ruler away. So I could have done that today, but as long as you've got them straight. Right, so I'm not sure if you can see that shine. The camera doesn't pick it up, doesn't do it justice at all. Right, so we're going to stick this one down. I'm going to get my seal out. Now, I normally recommend using liquid glue if you have embossed layer, because it gets in all the crevices. I'm just feeling rebellious today. I think it'll stick fine though. Here's my seal. Oh, it's very sticky. Yes, the only thing with seal is that it doesn't give you much room for error. You've got to get it right first time. Okay, so we've got that on there. So pretty that embossing folder is. Now I just need my card base. Where did you go? Here's one. And I'm going to pop it on like so. And I'm going to stick it up on some foam pads, I think, just to give it a bit of height and a bit of interest. You can use the strips, you know, the self-adhesive foam strips. They are really good for this purpose. You don't need to use half as much as you do with these. I don't have any left at the minute of the foam strips, but they are the best thing. You know, the kind that you can use for shaker cards and eclipse cards. Well, we sell those, and they're great for raising a panel up. Morning, Karen. Morning, Joe. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're well. I'm making a white on white card today. It's a Christmas card, in case you hadn't guessed. Yeah, I'm all over the Christmas still. And yeah, white on white with the Playful Alphabet Dies and the Wintry 3D embossing folders. And you can't see the wink of Stella, but it's a bit shimmery. So, oh, and I was showing how to use the self-adhesive, what do you call it? Sticky stuff. Self-adhesive sheets. No, it needs a border. Self-adhesive sheets so that you don't have to use wet glue or anything on your, that's better, on your letters, because I made one. I used wet glue on it. It took me ages to get all the little gluey goobers off. So this is a game changer. I love this. So now, I didn't put any twine on the last one. I'm thinking I might put some twine on it. So I should have put it on before I glued my layer down, really, but I can probably do it if I want it on there. No, I'm not going to get that up. Do I want it on there anyway, is the thing. Let's try it, make it a little bit different to the first one. There we go. I need to put a little knot in there. And then I can re-glue that layer. So I've been having fun telling everyone about the Start With Savings deal that finishes today. If you are tempted by this joining offer and want to join my lovely team, it's an amazing offer, but I will warn you that the Stampin' Up! European ordering system kind of shuts down for the day. It kind of processes it day by day, and it's usually by about, I think it's 10 o'clock at night, so it's not like midnight. So if you want to do it, I would do it earlier rather than later, and don't miss out. I think it's 11 o'clock in Europe, 10 o'clock with us or something like that. Right, let's pull that really short. Could do with being a bit tighter too, couldn't it? Do you know, tying a bow on camera is the hardest thing. It's so simple when you're just doing it, but when you're on camera, it turns into this huge deal. Oh, let's see. So Merry Christmas. I might bring it over a bit. Let's just do that. Make it a bit tighter as well. So I think to make it a bit tighter, I'll tie a knot in it. There we go. That's better. Oh, maybe I like the knot better than the bow. Oh, yes. Let's have a look. And then I've got another one for you, but we're going to use a different dye. Oh, I can't do that now. I'm just going to leave it as a knot. Maybe when you see it on my Facebook or YouTube, you'll see a bow there because I'll have gone back and taking the time. I quite like that little simple knot. It's a simple card, isn't it? Right, here we go. We have got some of the bling. Oh, Stampin' Up have just delivered, Carol. Excellent. What have they delivered you? I think you told me, and now we were talking about things, weren't we? And it's gone completely out of my head. What's in your brown box is what we want to know. So I'm using some of the basic rhinestone jewels. I went through my stash. I've got a lot of blingy things. But because it's white, I thought, let's keep it kind of plain and simple. But we need a bit of bling on there, don't we? Ooh, not stick to me. Nice. Okay, so that's done. Okay, now I could show you another tip. I'm going to try this. Quick one. For your envelope. See, I haven't got much left of that sticky piece, have I? I've used most of that one. Right, I am going to take the embossing folder, the same one so it matches. This nice thin one. Tell us what you've got in your box, Carol. We're all dying to know. I'm going to stick it in there. I've got my Stampin' Up at the front, so I know that it's going to be embossed, not debossed, if that makes sense. And I'm going to pop it through my embossing machine and see what it does to it. This is exciting. Oh, look at that. Oh, I really love that. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Goodness, that has pleased me no end. So I do want to stamp inside, and I've done no stamping so far with this card. Yeah, which is not right, is it? It's kind of unheard of. So we need a little bit of stamping. So I am going for the sparkle of the season because we've got these lovely ferns and things in there. So, and this is where I get my grid paper messy. So I'm just going to take, I think, just the fern. There's loads in there. There's holly, there's all sorts. Okay, I'm going to put this one, which says, "May the sparkle of the season warm your heart and home." That's what we're going to go for. So I've got this one and this one. I'm going to do it in, I just grabbed a green. So I've got shaded spruce. Oh, you got the wintry 3D embossing folder. You've got the tags for you. You've got lots of cards stock. You've got the Snowflake Wishes and Dies and a tag kit. Everything I'm using today, because I'm going to be using the Snowflake Wishes Dies in a moment. And I'm using the wintry embossing folder too. That's funny. So I'm going to use this inside in shaded spruce. So I'm just going to pop a couple of ferns in here. Lovely. I've got the nice green, it's almost like shaded spruce jumper on today. That was not intentional. I'm matching my project. How does that happen? Okay, that will do. Right, let's clean that stamp. Sorry, my arm is in the way. Okay, and then just with the same green, "May the sparkle of the season warm your heart and home." You might want to do your stamping first, because then if you make a mistake, you haven't made the whole card. But I'm just gonna hope for the best. Look at that. I love that. So we've stamped inside. "May the sparkle of the season warm your heart and home." We've used some of the fern bough. That's what it was. We are splitting a clearance kit. I knew we'd talked about it. Carol's in my lovely team, so we do things like that together. It's fab. Yes, if you want to be in my team, we do all sorts of fun things together. Take up the advantage of that joining offer, but only today. You can join, you can still join tomorrow. It's just not as good. It's still a great deal, to be fair. You still get £130 worth of product for £99. It's still a great deal. You can still join my team. But today, it's for £75, which is an amazing offer. There, so there's our matching envelope. I just love how this die works. Not this die, yeah, the embossing folder. So I've got 2 Merry Christmas cards, and I'm going to try another one, a quick one here. Now I've shown you how it all works. It won't take anywhere near as long. I've got my card base exactly the same, and then I've got my layer, and then I've got my piece that measures the same as the embossing folder. So in this wintry embossing folder, there are the ferns and the snowflakes. So it's time for a snowflake one. Thank you, Lynn. That's very kind of you. So I'm popping it in. Make sure it's nice and straight in there. It's the right size, 8.5. And I've made it by the front of my layer, which is 14.3 in centimetres. Right, I'm going to pop it through. I have been using this wintry embossing folder a ton. It'd be great for tags, wouldn't it? It would. Oh, look at that. Isn't that stunning? Look at that. It's so beautiful. Okay, there's that one. Okay, now I thought, just to change it up a little bit with this one, I pulled out the stitched snowflake dies. Morning, Philomena. I pulled these ones out. Look at the stitched snowflake dies. Aren't they beautiful? They have so many snowflakes in them. They are just gorgeous. So I have cut a snowflake out using this big one here. And I've cut it out in white because the whole card is white on white. Okay, so I've cut that one out already. Excuse my arm. Here it is. I'm going to pop it on the top. And then we are going to cut some more letters out. Now what I should have done, which I might well do, is use this that I've used. So I've stuck it to the self-adhesive sheets. So I think I'll recut it using that. And I'm going to put Noel on it, I think. So let's have a look. What do I need? I need an N. I need an O. Now, is that an O? Yeah, that's an O. I've got the E. I've got a couple of E's, so there's another E. And I need the L. If I can get it out. I'm assuming that's an L. Yeah, I haven't used the L yet, so it's got to be the L. Noel. Okay. And the Playful Alphabet Dies. And then, using that big stitched snowflake, we'll cut one out using the self-adhesive sheets so we can see how easy it is. I don't have all those gluey goobers. Although, maybe I want to have raised my snowflake up. In which case I don't need the sticky on it. No, I'm not going to raise the snowflake up actually because I'm going to raise my layer up. So let's do this. And you can keep this then and keep using it until it's all used up. Change my sandwich on my cut and emboss machine. There we are. Well, the dog is asleep now. He's got the cheek, honestly, to go to sleep after all of that. Oh, I'm going to have my nice mince pie after this, guys. It'll be lunchtime soon, actually. Right, so I have got the snowflake. Now, has it cut it out? That's really an intricate die. It'll be interesting to see if it has. I think it has, look. It's a test, isn't it? Oh, it might need a bit more going through. I only popped it through once. It's an intricate die, so it might need to go through again. But the good thing is I can make it fit and go pop it through again, just like that, you see? And it kind of slots in. Let's just pop it through one more time. Let's give it a bit of a chance before we judge it. Let's do it. Right, 2 rows through. I've actually run it through back and forth. Oh yeah, that's definitely worked. Oh, it's a different snowflake this time. I chose a different one. That's fine. There are so many to choose from. There we go. So let's move that adhesive sheet out of the way. Oh, it's exciting. I want to see how it works. It doesn't take much to excite me. Oh, look. Perfect. And not only that, you see all the little bits that are left behind normally, they've come off with the backing paper, so I don't have to sit and poke those out. That's good news. All right, I am going to stick it here though, so that I can work out where I want my letters to go. Where's my N? N. O. Noel. Noel. So I love these dies because you could write happy birthday, congratulations, anything you like, new baby. So a really versatile addition to your stash. If you don't have the Playful Alphabet, I would say you probably need them. So let's see how this is going to work before I take the sticky bit off. Oh, I'm very warm. I have, our heating broke yesterday and it's been fixed, but I now have a thermal layer on because I'm now paranoid and now I'm absolutely baking. I need to take it off. So that's going to go on there. I'm going to pop my snowflake here. And I think I am going to bring that twine in. So I need it about there. Okay. Right, let's bring this down. And then I can line it up with the lines on my grid. And I know that it's going to be fine. And that's where it's going to go. So let's take this backing off. Are you still with me? There we go. So I'm leaving room for my snowflake. Oh, I need to do my nails. Thanks, Lucy. You're still with me. Hello. So if your name is Noel, this card's for you. Sorry, it's a bad joke, really. Oh dear. I don't know any Noels. I would love to send a Noel Christmas card though. I have got a bit of, I think there was like dark cardstock stuck to it. There we go. Let them find their shape. There we are. No L. My O could do with coming. So I haven't actually, I've put them down, but I haven't pressed them too hard in case I wanted to move them a little bit. So that's my Noel. And now I can pop my sticky snowflake wherever I like. Something like that. Maybe over a bit. Like that. I'm going to get my Wink of Stella back out. Give it a good old shake and a squeeze because it's coming to the end of its life, this one. Oh, now lots has come out. Just when you thought it wasn't going anywhere, it comes out. this one on here. And I think I'll glue it down again with my trusty seal. Stampin' Seal it's called, this one. The old one used to be called Snail. This is the seal. Old habits die hard. Nice even border, top and bottom. Now I've got to think, oh, I did it again, guys. I stuck that down without putting my twine on. It's because on my original I didn't put any twine. Let's do it. Here we go. So I'm going to be popping a pre-order in tomorrow for even more goodies from the new January catalogue. I'm very excited about that. Tomorrow pre-order. And I can order my catalogues. That's exciting. I can order my catalogues. So if you have made a customer order with me over the last 12 months, I will be sending, I need to cut my finger. I will be sending you a catalogue out in the post automatically, free of charge catalogue. If you if you haven't ordered from me, but you would like a catalogue, just let me know and I'll pop one in the post for you. I think I need it a bit shorter. I'm not being very frugal with my twine, although I have got acres and acres and acres of it, so I don't think it's a big problem, but still, we don't want to waste, do we? Right, I want it just to sit underneath the Noel word. Yeah, so if you would like a catalogue, I will be very happy to send you one. Just let me know. I'll send you the brand new January to June mini catalogue, and it'll probably come out to you mid-December. It may come out between Christmas and New Year to you, because you know what, we've got a lot going on between Christmas with Christmas, haven't we? And it'll just sit there in a pile of junk mail. So it could be one of those nice things in that quiet bit between Christmas and New Year. You have a lovely peruse of your new catalogue. That's always a nice thing to do with a cuppa. So that's going to go on there. And this time, am I going to stick it up with dimensionals or stick it? I think I'll stick this one flat. Why not? Just for a bit of difference. Why not, indeed? There we are. I think it's really amazingly effective to have a white on white Christmas card. I quite like it. So, are you still there, guys? Could put one in the middle, but I think it's a bit... Oh, they fit in the snowflakes, don't they? Put one there. And we'll put one down here, like so. And one down here. One up here, one up here. Now, ladies and gents, if you're watching me, if you order from me, don't forget I have a new host code starting tomorrow. I always have a new host code on the 1st of the month for your thank you gift if you order with me during December. So don't forget to pop that host code in at checkout if you shop with me, and then I can send you a thank you gift and a handmade card the following month. Yeah, so make sure you pop that new host code in that will go live tomorrow. Or if it's today, you use today's, which is still November's. Right, okay, I think we should, thinking about it, use the Snowflake stamp set, which I didn't know. Merry Snowflakes. So, didn't think about that, did I? Let's grab a little snowflake. I was all over the ferns. And a snow colour. What colour is snow? Well, it's white, obviously. Let's go for my favourite colour. go for Coastal Cabana and just have a couple of snowflakes on here to give it a little bit of interest inside, like that. And then, okay, so this is the Merry Snowflake stamp set that goes with this Snowflake die set. And I think I'll use May Your Days Be Merry and Bright and May All Your Christmases Be White. Love that. So nice. I think I've used this sentiment actually this Christmas. Because it's a favourite song, isn't it? I'm not going to sing, don't worry. You would not appreciate it. Oh, look at that. I do love this stamp because the Merry and Bright and Christmases Be White are in bold. So pretty. There we go. There's our, can you see it all right? Is the light okay? There is our Christmas card, our white on white Christmas card using the wintry 3D embossing folders. Beautiful, isn't it, that embossing folder? Here's the Merry Christmas one and the Playful Alphabet Dies. You can make anything you like. It doesn't have to be white on white. Obviously, you can do anything you like. So that was our first one. Actually, that was my sample one. They both got Wink of Stella on. That was my one that I've just made. And this one, using the other embossing folder, which has snowflakes. They come in a pack of 2 like this. So very nice they are. So thank you for joining me this morning for Coffee and Cards. I really appreciate you watching me live. Thank you for taking the time to do that. And if you're watching me on replay, please let me know in the comments that you're watching from the future. I hope you like the tip about getting your letters straight on your ruler edge. Yeah, and leave me a comment. And if you're watching me on YouTube, please let me know you're watching on replay. And if you like the project, I love to read and respond to all your comments. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps me a lot. If you love these embossing folders and the Playful Alphabet Dies, don't forget to pop over to my website and my online shop at inkstampshare.ink, and you can find everything you need for your crafting over there. Thank you, Lynn. Oh, I'm glad you got some good tips from the video. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day yourself. Have a lovely day, everyone. I am going off to find some lunch because it is just gone 12 o'clock lunchtime. So enjoy, take care. See you soon. Bye.